Get this thing going on YouTube real quick. It's coming through. All right. Hello. If you can hear me, please say hello in the chat. My name is Matthew Castanelli, and today I'm going to be streaming about Shazam shortcuts in iOS 13.4 because Apple just released iOS, I guess it's iOS and iPadOS 13.4 on Tuesday, and they have new shortcuts for the Shazam app because they purchased it a couple years ago. All right, thanks Jay in the chat for saying hello. All right, I'm just going to get started, and I hope you all can keep up because this is going to be fun. I have created a couple of these shortcuts previously, but all of this is going to be on the fly. I basically explored how Shazam's shortcut works and kind of started to go from there. Also, let me know if the music is too loud or anything. I'm testing that out, but it should be relatively quiet. All right. Thank you everybody again for tuning in. All right, let me bring up my iPad. All right, cool. So this, and also I am going to be using the cursor support. I have a trackpad over here because this is a little bit easier. All right, let me adjust the mic and get started. Okay, so I am in the Shortcuts app here creating a new shortcut, and you can find the Shazam action in the media folder, which is just so everybody can see. It's up here with the little music app icon. And then there's the audio section with Shazam it. And just a quick tip, if you didn't know, you can tap on this little information icon and it'll tell you more about the action. So the Shazam it action uses the microphone to listen to and identify nearby media. Media identification provided by Shazam because they got to do the lawyer stuff. But then basically, when you use the Shazam action and identify media, you can actually, the output is a Shazam media action or piece of content. Sorry, I'm just realizing that I'm going to have to play some music out loud on my phone for this to be able to identify it. And I do have all of this music is copyright and everything like that, so should be no problems there, but we'll see. All right, so basically you just add in the shortcut, Shazam it, and let me pause my music on my computer, play something out loud. So this song is called Fly Shroom by Giant's Nest, and it looks like Shazam got it there. But the first preview you see is just this little text thing, and so you do have to know what you want to do with the data in order to do more with it. So let me go back here. All right, I'm going to use the trackpad thing and go back to show you a different action that I'd add in. A good way just to explore the output of a piece of content is using the content graph action. This is actually going to be very intense, but this will show you what's going on when a piece of action is passing out a piece of data. So let's run this again. So there, Giant's Nest, Fly Shroom, and then when we tap on this, you can see all of this different data. So this is a wild view of shortcuts. Here, actually, let me zoom in a little bit so you can see. So this, in the center here is the Shazam media, and then this can be converted into a bunch of different types of content. So there's like, it's technically an iTunes product that you can select. And this is like Shortcuts instantly dives into the very depths of how iOS works. These are all like developer strings that they can use to, I don't even know how to describe it, but this is basically what how you actually code apps. So like the text here would be like the name of the title and things like that. The image is actually going to be the artwork, which is kind of cool. Let's see, PNG version of the artwork that matches what's here on the phone. So you can really get a lot out of this, but this is just to show you the power of what Shortcuts has, and then let me show you what you can actually extract from this. Here in the Shazam media variable is what this is called. You can click on it, and then there's a bunch of different types of content down here. So once you are identifying something from Shazam, here I'll just use my finger for now, you can see there's just the whole Shazam media bundle of content, the store ID, artist, title, whether it's explicit or not, the lyric snippet, and then also it can even return you the lyrics that are currently synced, like as you're listening. I only have instrumental music right now, so this won't actually show up for you. But then the artwork, as we saw in the content graph before, the video URL, which can link you to like the YouTube video for it on, I guess YouTube, just said that. The Shazam URL, which opens it into the Shazam app, and then the Apple Music URL. Oops. So let me show you. I'm going to bring myself back in here so you all can see me. So I'm going to build, let's just do a shortcut that's like Shazam something and then show me a notification of what I just listened to. So the way to show notification here in the scripting category is down here, show notification, displays a local notification. You can, tons of inputs and outputs. I'm going to get rid of that content graph. And actually, sometimes it's a little hard to type in these single text fields right here. So I'm going to add in, let me just go a little bit slower. Sorry, I tend to do that. I'm going to add in over here the just a text field so that I can type in a larger area and then have that show up in the notification. So let me do a little iPad text editing. Bam. So this should all connect together. And then now in the text fields, let's add a couple versions of the Shazam media variable. And just so you know, you can actually select content directly from previous actions using the magic variables one that's right here, or you can tap the variables thing and have it show the entire tray of variables from content that are showing up before. And if you don't know what variables are, they're basically a way to store data that you can reuse later multiple times. And I'll explain more about that as we go. But let's just, I'm going to actually, even though it shows here, I'm going to physically select the magic variable just so you can see that process. So there's Shazam media up there. And then once you place it, this detail picker shows up. And then let's say I want to get the title first. All right, and I actually have an external keyboard down here that I'm going to use to type. So the title, and then let's say by, and then bring in another Shazam media, say artist. So let's see. Right now, let's just do this. Shazam notification. Boop, boop. All right, I hope everybody's doing well out there and staying safe, by the way. All right, let's try this real quick with this song again. So then there is a notification, Fly Shroom by Giant's Nest. Awesome. All right, let's add a little bit more to this. Show notification can actually have attachments. So let's add in from the magic variable here, go back to that Shazam media and have it get the artwork. So let's do that one more time. Now we got a full notification with the entire artwork also. All right, let's see what else we can do. Okay, Shazam media, bring that in. Let me add a little spacing. I do think the lyric snippet would be cool in a notification. I don't think I can actually get away with playing any songs with lyrics right now that won't get taken down. But the way that I would probably do this is something like this. Actually, you know what? I would take this, snip it, keep it in the field, and then put the title here so that when you run this notification, so it would show, I guess it doesn't look any different right now because there are no lyrics. Well, that was a terrible example. But there's a lot that you can do with just this link. I think right now that's probably a cool basic thing. Let's do another shortcut. All right. This is totally unorganized, but I swear I keep it organized up here and it's all pretty. All right. I'm going to stop showing off. All right. Shazam. Let's bring it in. Shazam it. And then let's say I want to open into the link immediately. And I go to the web. Do open URLs. So here, and let's see, there's going to be multiple URLs that it has to pick from, so I'm going to specify the video. Let's see. Actually, you know what? Ooh, there's a bug right there in Shortcuts. Sometimes it kind of freaks out if you place a variable and then you try to change it before actually like pressing enter or something like that. Enter. Now video URL. Let's see. This might actually not have a video now that I think about it. Let's test. Yep. Okay. Well, that's not a good example, but that does work if the song's much more popular. But I do know that this song is on Apple Music, so let's see. Whoa. That did something wrong. Let's see. I probably have an open tab. Huh. That is okay. Calm down, Shazam. Oh, I was hitting that link. Well, this is why this is live, because stuff happens. Let's go back here. Actually, I'm going to use... Oh, it did open. Okay, I don't know why it jumped like 8 apps away. Okay, let's bring that back up. Shortcuts. Bring that down. All right. Bring that back open. Well, okay. Let me dismiss the app, but you could see there it did work. It's got the link there, and even you can see all the Shazam information. All right. Let's see. So with this, I'm going to brainstorm. Leave any comments, by the way, if anybody has like unique ways they think you could use any of this information. All right, I'm going to kick up my own music again. Oop, that's coming out of the wrong speaker, so I don't know what's going on there. The Year of Change says, can you edit the shortcut so that the song is added to Apple Music? And yes, I will add those in the comment section later. Yes, that's exactly what I was going to do next, actually. I'm glad you thought of it at the exact same time. So basically, let's get rid of the open URLs. Oh, wait. I'll save this. Shazam and add to Apple Music. Give these some icons and colors later. But let's see, Shazam here again. And then down here, we have, let me switch back to the trackpad. The music ones are right here, but then there's playlists down here. So I'm not sure if that's exactly what you were talking about in the comments there, but you could easily add this to your music library and then have it add to one of your playlists. Shazam actually already has a feature that should add your normal Shazams to your Apple Music, like in a playlist, but I did notice that Shazamming through Shortcuts doesn't actually pass it back to the app. I'm not sure if that's a bug too that maybe the Shazam team or Shortcuts team should look into, but right now this actually probably is necessary if you want your Shazams to be added to your playlist. So we could actually just use the same one. My Shazam tracks. There we go. So maybe you might want to add this, add the song into your tracks every single time. I'm pretty sure, let's see if this works, because I don't think you need to specify any type of URL since it's all integrated with Apple Music, but let's see. This is nice and colorful. Where's my Shazam tracks? Oh, God. They do not make this easy to identify playlists. There's all my chill music. Am I just blind? What's going on? Maybe on one of these? There it is. Okay. So I have all these. I've used Shazam over time and it's added it into there. So let's see. Add in this. Oh, get rid of those actions. Something happened. 195, it added it to it. Let's see. There it is. Nice. That is a great shortcut. Let's see. Yeah, I do wish I could. I'll build another one and put it in the comments of being able to open into the video URL. But at least right now, I don't want to get this stream taken down. So I'm not going to do something that actually has lyrics. Griswold from Twitch says, send Shazam text message. Nice. Okay. I could see that. Would you want the Shazam URL or the Apple Music URL to show up, or maybe both? Leave a comment in there if you were interested in this one. All right. Something's frozen. Let's do this. Awesome. I'll just wait. Okay. That's not good. Competition. No, just kidding. Okay, I totally just lost my train of thought. Adding to a text message. So let's go in here. Shortcuts displays very poorly, sometimes in split view. There's another bug. I'm pretty sure every single stream I do could have a shortcuts bug in it. All right, he's saying add it to Apple Music. So let's see. Let me just... Where is the messages one? I always forget because they did like shorten these categories down. I'm pretty sure it's in sharing. Okay, sharing, send message, sends an iMessage or SMS. It's not even iMessage anymore. Pass images, videos, or other files as input to include attachments. All right, going back here, going to media, Shazam. Let's bring in another text action just because that is helpful to have more space. So you want to say just the URL, I guess. Could be straightforward. It's like, check out this song I just heard. Do the title. Oh, God. By artist. You could even have a provision where if it's... Here, let's just add this in, even though it's silly, but if it's explicit, do not send it. It's like text a song to your friend. So if Shazam Media, let me just do this because I actually like this just to show you guys some of the scripting stuff. So if Shazam Media is explicit, there's actually an action called nothing that does nothing. If it's explicit, do nothing. Otherwise, text it to this person, and then let's just not show and run so it goes right away. And I'm going to add in myself. Can I do that? Let's try. Oh, get rid of that over there. Is it explicit? Or did it send maybe that doesn't work sending it to myself, but basically that would just send it off to the person. How do I get rid of this? There we go. All right, so that's good for now. So this is Shazam and send. All right. Add to Shazam playlist. So I guess a couple things to note just while I'm open up the Shazam app is that this actually doesn't work with Siri because it needs to use the microphone. So when you run a shortcut like this, it will actually stop playing from your audio, like your headphones, and start listening out loud. But what is cool is it will listen to the it'll listen to the music that you have playing out loud. So if you have your AirPods in and you want to Shazam it, you can run this and then it'll basically switch to out loud, listen, and then it'll continue on with whatever else you have in the shortcut. I didn't actually test this with HomePod now that I'm thinking about it. Is it actually too quiet? I did not realize that. Thank you for letting me know. I can turn up my input real quick. I don't have any music playing anymore also, by the way. I did it originally, so that could be part of it. All right. Is there anything else anybody wants to see? I feel like I'm running out of ideas right now, but there is a lot of possibility. Let me just remake that one where you could open it into wait, did I save that? Shazam and add to Apple Music, add to playlist. Okay. That would be Shazam it and then URLs. Open the video. I'll do one just to open into the Shazam media or the Shazam thing itself. Got that bug again. So this is like watch music video for current song. All right. See, a lot of these are actually fairly simple with Shazam. Relatively simple. I don't know. I don't like to say that actually because I am a shortcuts expert. All right. Let's do just the example of open in Shazam. Go back here. Web URLs. Dang, that's an annoying bug. Shazam URL. Then play that song. Here's a new song. Sorry, the music might not be coming through here. So then, that's like opens into the Shazam page, and then you can do a lot more with that. But it is kind of like, at this point, is a little bit duplicative of what the shortcuts that I just built. But then again, if you're into Shazam, that's up to you. So you can add to your playlist right in there. What else? Share it out. Yeah, see, they got the whole video. Oh, so there's a video for this one. All right, let's try that. Nice. Okay. So that one is Shazam and open. That's probably more just actually like a basic Shazam one, but all right. Watch music video for current song. Let's just run it from here. Oh, it didn't work. Oh, not the notification. Why does this not work? It showed one there. Maybe Shazam itself is picking up something else. I guess this is probably, usually it's built through, I want to say Vimeo, but Vivo, I think it is they have like pretty official partnerships with Shazam. So this is like copyright free music. Maybe that's just a little bit different. Good question, Ronnie. Can you make a shortcut that can send to a named group? I don't think you actually can. going back to that messages one, it'll just create a new one every time, which is frustrating. So that's another feature request. I'm going to have to mark like 4 in here. But yeah, I'd say that's pretty cool for Shazam. I usually use this dark blue color, and then you can kind of have some icons. Shazam, like a little notification, stuff like that. But I will create these later and share them in the chat. But I hope you all enjoyed learning some shortcuts stuff. The variables part of the Apple action is what's probably most important to know about, that you have to be able to go in here and then change this content. And that's pretty much true of a lot of actions in shortcuts, because just the main thing that gets passed out itself is like a bundle of information that you can do a lot more with. And especially there is, now that I think about it, there's a lot of, normally there's a get details of action. So get details of weather, locations, calendar events, and stuff like, oh, I'm not showing you guys that. That would be smart. Over here, you can see the get details of stuff. And then that basically does this same type of extraction. Here, let me just show you with weather, without having to manually just like know that that's possible, because this detail list here is the same type of stuff here. So I'm not sure if this is something that Apple will change eventually. And maybe they're not doing get details of actions anymore and just assuming that people will understand this variable stuff. But I do think get details of Shazam or get details of previous action or something as a universal version might make sense too. But yeah, that is all for today. Thank you for watching. I have a bunch of shortcuts on my website as well that I don't think I've really mentioned online too much. It's matthewcastanelli.com/Siri-shortcuts, and it's a collection of, I think it's up to 300 now of shortcuts that you can download and play around with. So if you are interested in finding something to do while you're maybe stuck at home, or I'm not sure, just like finding something else to do in general, there's a lot of information there. I also recommend checking out macstories.com or macstories.net. Excuse me. I always say that online. Federico Vitici there has a ton of shortcuts coverage. And then there's books like Take Control Shortcuts by my friend Rosemary Orchard. And then David Sparks also has a great shortcuts field guide course that you can take. That's all for today, but thank you for watching, and I really appreciate you tuning in. I'll see you guys in a future stream. See you later. All right, let me figure out how to stop now. The joys of live streaming.